Hi. So I have lots of clients who ask me about this thing that I do called muscle testing. And there's a lot of research available on Google if you want to look up applied kinesiology. It's the use of your body as a way to check in with how you're doing or what you're feeling about a choice in your life. So most people use muscle testing for how many supplements perhaps they're going to take, or if a certain food is good for their body, or if they're allergic to it. I find that that's actually a limited way to use muscle testing. So what I wanted to do is share some of my thoughts about it and then offer it to you as a way for you to try it for yourself. In my opinion, everything is always based on how it comes back to you and what you do with the information you receive, how your body, your mind, your soul integrate. And different tools work different ways for different people. So what I'll do is bring the information, you play with it, see how it feels, and then you'll be able to decide how it best serves you. All right, so there's lots of ways. The basic premise behind it is your muscles have a strength, right? So they're strong or they're weak, right? A lot of people, when they do muscle testing, they do it with their arm out. So if your arm is strong, then if I press against it, you're saying a truth, it won't drop. If it's weak, it's because your body knows, like, what I'm saying isn't true, or something is out of alignment. And so my muscle is going to say, oh no, not that. And so it contracts. But it's kind of awkward to do that. Like in a store, you're going to stand, right? You're going to go, I think this supplement is good for me. And everyone thinks you're crazy. So there's another way. You can use just your hands. So what I'm going to show you is that way. And this is how I do it every single day. What you want to do is take the hand that is dominant, either right or left. For me, it's my right. And you're going to put it out straight. You're going to have your primary finger like that. And then you're going to take your third finger and press it over right against the curve of your fingernail. And then you're going to say a statement. So I always start with, my name is Vivian. It is my name, right? It will always be my name. Every single day, it's always going to be true. So my name is Vivian. It's true. Because I've done this so much, my no's are very obvious. For some people, a no would look very small. So if I say, my name is Angie, it's not my truth, right? So my muscle is going to go, no, that's not your name, right? Your name is Vivian, my name is Vivian. And so I can go back and check the truth. So I always start with that. Like, that is a truth that never changes in my life. No matter what's happening, that is my name right now in this lifetime. So if you're just beginning, it might look like this. My name is Vivian, whatever your name is, and then my name is, it might just be this slight little thing, right? And so people immediately go, muscle testing doesn't work for me. This thing is not even like legit. Why is someone even suggesting it? It's practice. It's like any other muscle building that you do at the gymnasium, or when you're learning a new skill, right? It takes time and faith and confidence in it. So trust the little things. If you get a little like bend, take it as a no. The more that you do it, invite your body to give you clear no's, clear signals. So as you build up more confidence, it's going to be no, right? Not just a little bit, but no. What happens for me is the more I do it, it's almost as I'm saying the thought. So my name is Vivian. I'm thinking it, and my muscle's already like, we know, right? It's true. Or my name is Angie. It's my muscles and my brain are connecting so quickly that it just automatically goes to the yes or the no. So that is a place you can get to, but you have to start somewhere, right? You have to start with just practicing. This is what I find to be the easiest way. I don't walk around with my hand up here doing it. I do it under the table, right? Down low, or in my lap. If I'm on a phone call, usually I just have my hand out and I'm checking while I'm talking to people. Is this truth, right? So I say the statement. What they're telling me is truth. What we're looking at is truth. And so I'm constantly checking in with how my body is receiving the information that's coming towards me. What I want is always this clear channel where I'm not holding lies or holding information that isn't accurate. So I'm just constantly checking with my fingers. Another way that you can do it is with these rings, right? So my name is Vivian. I can't pull it apart. My name is Angie. It's already separating, right? Because that isn't my truth. And I know watching this, you're probably like, whatever, she's doing it on purpose. Try it. I mean, try it right now for yourself. Like, put your fingers out and test it, and you'll see your muscles know when you are in alignment. When you're flowing with your own knowing and truth and confidence. It's like, yeah, my name is Vivian, and I can't pull them apart, right? Another way also is to take your pinky, you can do either hand, your pinky and your thumb, and then you try like pull it. For me, I think two hands, most people don't have two hands free to like do something. So if you just start with the one, just perhaps pick one thing and practice and practice and practice, it'll just become an automatic habit or process for you. So when you're checking something, if you ask it as a question, you're going to, like if I say, is my name Vivian? My body's trying to answer the question and it's not going right to the truth of the statement. I don't know if that makes sense. But if you just say, my name is Vivian, it's a statement, it's a fact, it's a certainty. Your body instantly goes, oh, that is a truth. Or no, that's not a truth. So I always use statements. I never use questions. When I say a statement, you want to say it and not have your voice go up at the end, right? Like, my name is Vivian, or my name, you're just true, right? So the way that you're communicating with your body is going to impact the response that you get. So it's consistent and it's clear and it's direct. The more specific you get on the thing that you're wanting to look at, the easier the answer is, right? So you could say something like, you know, I like bread. I do, I really like bread. But if you get really specific, I like wheat bread. Yeah, I like wheat bread. I like oat bread. Not a ton, right? Like you start to narrow in on things. People use this for allergies. I've used this with my children often. You know, I'll have them actually hold a food and then either use the pendulum, which I'll show you in a minute, or use their hands to go, this food is good for me. This food is healthy for my body. This food is going to strengthen my muscles or my reserves of energy in my body. You know, those are really specific questions. And so you get clarity. Your body tells you before you put the food in, this thing is going to serve. This thing is going to make me feel good. It's going to make me stronger. If you just assume everything is good, you know, you might be putting things in your body that make you put on weight, or that slow down your metabolism, or that you're allergic to. And so it's just it's a way to play with trusting your body, you know. What else do I use it for? I use it for my work often. You know, my clients will be telling me things that are on their mind, or pain that's in their heart, or places in their lives where they've been wounded. And so I'll be able to check the accuracy of what they're saying, you know, like that was a true statement, what they just shared with me, you know, so I'll be checking, that feels true, that feels true. And then when they say something that feels like victim perhaps, or like a little twist that their mind has made that said, I'm blaming it on somebody else, when perhaps there's a piece that they could be responsible for themselves, something I can tell, right? My fingers are checking along with me. My body is saying something wasn't right there. And so I'll say, okay, let's pause. Let's pause. Let's go back and look at that again. There's something that just happened that was out of alignment. Something that you said doesn't feel quite true. Let's use that as an opportunity to go in deeper and look at it. I have this process called soul filters, which is like a personality template, or a way of understanding what your journey as a human is going to be like. And so I use muscle testing to immediately feel like, what is the primary and the secondary soul filter for that person that I'm working with, and then how much of a percentage are they of each one, right? So you know, for example, I'll use Angie again. So Angie is a primary ring and she's a secondary Orion, or she's a primary Orion, a secondary ring. I'm like, oh, well, she's pretty close, right? So then I can go right into, she's 50-50, 45-55. You know, it's a way for my body to feel what's true. So if I'm talking about Angie again, right? If she's a primary planet, no, she's a primary star. Even as I'm saying it, I'm getting a no, right? It's my body, my finger, my mind, my energy, they're so in flow that truth and alignment just can be checked. I know this sounds funny as I say it, but my fingers talk to me. My fingers tell me, right? They guide me because I trust the information that I'm getting. So whatever your work is, whatever your skills are that you're developing, you can start to use this muscle testing as a way to check your own truth. So for you, it might be food, or it might be health, or it might be schedule. You know, like I often ask, it's in my highest and best good. Well, I don't ask, I say, it's in my highest and best good to do this assignment first today, right? Or to have this be my priority for the day. So I get a yes. If I get a no, I go on to the next thing. It's in my highest and best priority to do this thing first. You ask 5 questions, or say 5 statements, and you get the one thing that's your priority for the day. Your soul is now guiding your schedule, right? It's taking you in a path that's the highest purpose of your day, versus you're just responding or reacting to whatever people are sending to you. So you become your own guide, right? Your body is saying, this is the thing that will most serve us. Let's do that first, right? When you do it with food, this is the food that is the highest good for my body. It's the most nourishing for my body, right? For exercise, I have a friend who has had a lot of healing delays with her belly. She had surgery, and so there have been all these exercises that physical therapists have said, do this, do this, do this. And we got on the phone one day, and I was just right along with her, right? This is in her highest and best good first. This exercise serves her. This one doesn't. Nope. Take that out of the regime, right? And so you clearly, quickly narrow in on what is most going to be serving your path and helping your body and your mind flow together in alignment. So I know it's a lot of information, but this is the way I use it, and you're going to find a way that you use it. It's practicing it, trying it, being playful. You know, the very first time I did this with my kids, I put little cups with like chocolate in one and vegetables in another. I covered it with foil, and I said, okay, stand here, right? And then try it. And of course, right, the chocolate wasn't good for them, and the other thing was good for them. They didn't like the results, but it's just truth. It's just truth. And so your body knows truth. The other thing to add to that is it changes in the moment. So right now, what my body might need is chocolate if I'm low on magnesium, right? I got a yes. I need chocolate. Chocolate will be in the highest and best good for my body in this moment. Yeah, great. So I'm going to go get some chocolate. For someone else in this moment, it might be carrots, or it might be watermelon, right? And then an hour or two from now, it might be water. So it's just a way to quickly, so fast, you just put your finger out and you just check with yourself, right? It can be as big or as small a part of your life as you make it. It is one of my most important tools. It is one of my most important tools that I use in my work, because my body is an energy system, right? And I use energy in my work every day, and so my body talks to me and guides me and shows me how to have energy work through. So play with it. Just, you know, experiment, try things, be silly. If it helps, you might want to keep a log for a while so that you can check with yourself, like, okay, I felt kind of off about it this day, but a week later, man, I'm nailing it. I feel good. The results are great. You know, I organized my schedule based on what my muscle testing was showing me, and I had the best day, right? I was so productive. It felt great. So this tool might actually support me. I'm going to try it often, or try it more. And then it's just one thing that you add to how you get your life flowing more, and how you get in alignment with your path and your purpose, right? I mean, meditation is the most important thing above all, but muscle testing is pretty close behind. So I invite you to try it. So this is one way, right? Make sure you can see it. This is another way. Always say it as a statement if you're going to try it this way. Statement of truth. So my name is Vivian. My name is Angie, right? It can't hold it. And then your pinky, and you pull like that. This is the easiest. I would suggest go with that. And then I'll pause in a second and I'll show you the pendulum, which is using your body to tilt forward or backwards. Also looks kind of funny when you're in the grocery store checking food and swaying back and forth. But I'll show you that example also. So yeah, have fun playing. Let me know in the comments if you are using it, how it feels to you. Share it with your friends. Like, let's have everyone start owning what their bodies are telling them to do, because how empowering, right? Teach your kids to know what they want and to trust their bodies and let it guide their choices. It's an amazing way for us to start being more empowered. So thank you and have fun. Okay, so this is the body pendulum way of testing for how strong your muscle is holding something. Again, the more you practice, the bigger the response will be in your body. So if you're new to it, it might just be a little sway. If you've been doing it a lot, you might literally fall over. So let me give you an example. Okay, and again, I always start with my name. So, my name is Vivian. My name is Vivian. Right? My body is knowing truth, so it's going forward. It's a yes, it's a positive. If it's weak, you're going to go backwards. You're going to fall. You're going to be weak, right? So my name is Angie. And again, mine is faster because I've used it a lot. You might have to stand for a moment, right? You might go, my name is Angie. And you'll feel like you're needing to fall. It might just be slight, so really tune in. Like, feel if your body is steady. Say the statement, my name is Vivian. Right? It just might be that slight yes forward. My name is Angie. Okay? If you're holding, right? So I just have a stone in my hand, but let's say you have a vegetable in your hand and you say, this vegetable is good for me. Right? Your body will tell you yes. Or this vegetable is going to nourish my body today in this moment. You might feel the no. And you can use it for all the same things we just did with the finger, right? So I am a primary Orion filter. Yes, right? I am a primary planet filter. No. So you just play with it. Make sure your feet are planted solidly. Make sure that you're steady in your body and you're looking forward and you're not worrying or thinking about other things, and then just state your truth. And your body will go forward or it will go backward. What's going to really make a difference is when you trust what you get. So if you get the yes and you act on it and you eat the thing, your body's like, hey, we're listening, we're working together, right? So the responses will come faster. If you get a yes and you're like, well, I don't really trust my body anyway, and you don't do the thing that your body said to do, odds are it's not going to want to work with you. So you build up trust. You follow what you're guided to do, and the more you do it, the more you get, the more that it confirms, the more that it becomes a routine, the more that you flow with your body in alignment. All right, have fun.